Just over 7 minutes to go into the first half.
And you can see the unselfishness as Lena Orbe sort of has sunk back more into a midfield position, trying to set up her teammates who don't get a chance to be offensive threats quite as often.
Here's Paul V with being run down by Vivian. And pretty good opportunity there for Frederick, but good hustle by Santiago.
That's their best chance so far, but a 2-on-3 situation, 2-on-4 once Santiago got herself into the play.
Well, Sean, we've been talking a lot about Kelly Wakeman so far this season, or so far this game, and here's a look at her career so far.
Well, she was a player, and she has that mentality. She was a goalkeeper, so you know, if there's any player to transition to coach, you talk about a catcher in baseball, you talk about a keeper in soccer, because she's the one who sees the whole field and is sort of that second coach on the field.
And she told me when she chose Julie Bowers to be this year's sweeper on the team, she says, as a former keeper, I'm always looking out for that person who can protect my goalkeeper, who can keep my goalkeeper comfortable. And that was one of the reasons why she asked Julie Bowers to make that switch from offense to defense. She saw that in her.
Absolutely. And you talk about someone who has a consistency of personality. This is someone who just does not quit on anything. She has a determination to build Rockville into a soccer program along the likes of the men's soccer program. And they're having a banner year this year. And for her, this is just the beginning. She loves the players that she has this year, and she wants to continue to get players in that she loves to coach.
Well, you mentioned the men's program, and when you talk to Kelly Wakeman, she constantly refers to the men's program and to their head coach, Steve Nakamura. She uses them as an example, as a template, so to speak, of what she does want to try to create here.
And when you talk to Coach Nakamura, you can tell he definitely has a fondness for what Coach Wakeman is doing on the pitch here. So it's great when the coaches from different sports are there to support each other, especially when they're basically in the same sport, different gender.
Yeah, and they definitely do support each other, and it's really a teamwork sort of thing. And you got to thank Steve Nakamura for a lot of that. Steve is a selfless guy. What a hardworking guy he is for Montgomery College.
Absolutely. And Coach Wakeman, her full-time job is to be a reading teacher for high school kids, and I mean that's mental toughness all day. These are kids who have gotten to the high school level through different kinds of academic accomplishments, but still at that age have trouble reading. So think about how frustrated those kids are coming into her class every day, and she has to deal with them and teach them to be better readers.
Pretty good collision in front of the goal there between Lena Orbe and one of the defenders from Frederick. And we might even get another look at it here if we're lucky. And that was a good collision. No one hurt, which is even better.
And again, that's the contagious physicality of Rockville, led by Masha Rutherford, not on the pitch right now, but these young women practice with her enough to know what it takes to win some of those balls.
Absolutely. She said, Kelly Wakeman said after she hit a few people in practice, they started getting the idea that, hey, you know, this could help us out here.
Here's a good chance for Joe Haar.
Oh, good play there by number 6, Lara Burkhart. Of course, she's one of their. She was the player that was asked to move from offense to defense for Frederick.
And she's really done a great job. She came from the opposite side of the field to stop that, and she's the right side of the field has been very good for Frederick today.
And you got to hand it to them. They have kept this score down, despite the injury, despite the shorter numbers, and they're playing well. Defensively, they've had some scary moments, but they've held them to 1 goal. Here's Cabrera throwing it in.
Kylie Harden back in for Climaco. So Climaco, a good chunk of time back out on the pitch, and made her presence felt early when she subbed in.
And she is over there on the side having her knee worked on. They're probably, hopefully anyway, just adjusting her brace after having played quite a few minutes there.
And with first action back, you can never be too cautious.
No, absolutely not. And they need her down the stretch and into the postseason.
There was numbers for Frederick, but a miscue has turned into numbers for Rockville now.
And Orbe to Smet, to Bejka. Here goes Johar again.
Looks like Johar might have been offsides, but she gets away with one, and Frederick back nicely to collect that ball past the middle.
Smet again. Uh-oh. Again, the pressure by Rockville here. Hildebrand, Kelsey.
And this is where you can see the depth of Rockville, but also missing the players who are usually out there. That was a place where Julia Bejka steps up and puts that in the net pretty frequently from that position.
Just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. We're in the 43rd minute. Montgomery College holding on to a 1-0 lead over Frederick. And Orbe with the free kick.
Michael, we've seen in the latter stages of this half, Frederick has had numbers going down the field, but Rockville doing an excellent job hustling back. And there's no margin for error when you're facing Rockville's midfield and defense. You know, one misplay, one dribble too many, and that ball is going right back to the white team's offensive side of the field.
And as we've seen all half, when they get the ball down there, they are pushing, attacking that goal. Here's Smet. Now you've got the entire Rockville defense down in the offensive end.
Well, we're in our final minutes. They want to get organized and get themselves a good shot.
Let's see what they can come up with. There's Johar again. See what she comes up with. Nice little bit of dribbling there to break free, but nothing happening.
45 seconds left. We'll see if Smet takes this. No, Cabrera stepping up, so an extra offensive player from the back line now.
And we're under 30 seconds. Good ball there by Bejka. No one can run it down.
Look for Orbe to create something here.
10 seconds left in the half. Orbe trying to work free, centers it. Good save there by 22, Allison McEntee, one of the captains. And that should be the end of the first half.
Looks like Rockville just ran out of time there. Kind of took a little bit to get going in that last minute. But good pressure to end the half, and that should hopefully for them set the tone for the second half, that they're going to keep pushing this ball towards the goal.
Oh, I don't think there's any question about that. We are at the end of the first half, and Montgomery College on top of Frederick 1-0. We'll be right back with our halftime activities after this.